We are doing our signature dish, which is called the Montanara, and it's a fried pizza with a delicious topping.
All right, fried pizza, that sounds like something we'd invent here in America. But Montanara,
No.
this is an Italian dish?
No. This was how the pizza was made back in the days. Considering 1700, 1800, nobody had an oven at home. And so what they were doing, they were making the dough and put it into a fryer. And guess what? It's really delicious.
All right, well, I'm excited. I've never had fried pizza before. How do you get started here?
So it's very simple. The dough is tiny. So what we do is full of air, as you can see. We just push it down very gently because we want to keep the air. We want it to be fluffy and soft at the inside.
And is this the same dough that you'd use for regular pizza as well?
It's the same dough Neapolitan pizza. To make our dough, it's simple. Italian flour and yeast. Water, salt, nothing else.
So this is a recipe that you've been perfecting for many, many years?
Still not perfect.
When's it going to get
tomorrow,
perfect, Chef?
Tomorrow, maybe.
I'll come back.
First step, we're gonna take this and put it in a fryer. So first thing you see, the oil has to be clean. So what I'm doing is turning and flipping it continuously. So we want it puff up but evenly, and then we want an even color that has to be gold, but it doesn't not have to be too brown. So as soon as the dough is ready, we pull them out and let the oil drip a little bit. And here we are.
Oh, wow, those really, really puffed up. Those are like little miniature pizza balloons
Yeah,
right
lots
there.
of air. You can see there's no oily at all because it's the way the dough is done, it doesn't absorb too much oil. So we have two different toppings. The first one, I'm gonna top it with stracciatella. So this is imported from Italy. Then we're gonna add anchovies.
Oh, my favorite. Can I snack on them right back here, Chef?
Nope.
All right, I'll wait.
I can slap a wrist
Oh,
like my mother. You know, when I was trying to reach for something, tuck. We have a very strange pairing, but you'll see how it is. Some truffle oil. Okay, this is white truffle oil. Just a drop to give it a depth of flavor. We will complete it with some parsley, fresh Italian parsley. And the other one is more traditional. So we have some reduced tomato sauce from San Marzano.
And Chef, is there anything going into the sauce besides tomato?
Just Italian tomato and salt. And now, some Italian pecorino imported, right? We're gonna complete it with the fresh basil. And we're ready for testing.
All right, Chef. They're small, but they're like little works of art. Should we grab our aperitivos and go dig in?
Let's go eat.
Let's do it. All right, Chef. Choices. Which one do you suggest first? Classic.
Classic Montanara start because we have truffle here, we have anchovy, strong flavors.
We're going for just the simplicity of a little tomato and basil.
Yes.
Here we go. All right. That's a hit right there. The dough is so light and airy.
Yeah.
And even though it's fried, it doesn't taste oily at all. And you've got just the freshness of those tomatoes on top. A little bit of that sharpness in the pecorino.
Yeah, it's like a salty funnel cake, maybe, you know. It's a bad way to say, but yeah.
But you wouldn't let me try the anchovies back in the kitchen, so now's my chance.
Now's your chance.
I love how the stracciatella is just melting off the Montanara. That is bold.
Yes.
And I'm not even the world's biggest fan of truffle oil, but it just gives it a nice, strong little punch.
Yeah, you
when
need
take a
it,
bite.
otherwise the anchovies would overpower and it kind of balance everything.
And you know, I feel like nowadays chefs and restaurants, everyone's always trying to find some unique regional flavor. Why do you think it is that Montanara hasn't really had its moment to shine?
Not many people had their nonna cooking the Montanara at home, right? That's how I grew up. So for us, making it is kind of like going back to the old time and tradition of family meals.
Hey, Seth here. If you want to discover more of the incredible restaurants in the DMV, hit subscribe. Thanks for watching Signature Dish.